Huge news. Joker 2 is officially happening. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter that Todd Phillips, the director of the first movie and co-writer of the first movie, is coming back to co-write the sequel. Now, the guy that he co-wrote the movie with, Scott Silver, hasn't been announced yet to come back, but if Todd Phillips is coming back to write the sequel script, he's probably going to be directing this as well. Joker was a huge hit, making over $1 billion at the worldwide box office. Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor at the Academy Awards. The second actor to win an Oscar playing Joker, of course, the first being Heath Ledger. But Heath Ledger won it for Best Supporting Actor and Joaquin won it for Best Lead. Okay, so I see people online saying we don't need a sequel to Joker. This movie doesn't need a sequel. Why are they doing this? My answer to that is, does any movie need a sequel? What movie does need a sequel? You know, it's a little bit ridiculous to get annoyed over this because it's been announced. Look, when this movie was announced back in 2018, I think Scorsese was attached to it. There was talks with Leonardo DiCaprio. Then we found out that Todd Phillips was doing it and Joaquin Phoenix. People laughed at Todd Phillips because he was doing this movie. But I believed in the man because I could see the dark elements in his comedic movies like A Hangover or, Judea. Those kind of movies that he did, old school. Very funny movies, but there's also very dark, realistic themes to those movies that I really appreciate, and I like his comedy style. So I fully backed him. And then when Joaquin Phoenix was announced, I fully backed him, of course, as well, because he's one of the best actors in the world right now, maybe of all time. So I never doubted this movie would be good, but I wasn't expecting it to be so great. I love the movie. I went to go see this movie 7 times in theaters. I love the Joker anyway. Joker and Batman are my 2 favourite characters of all time. I just love them. Heath Ledger, Jared Leto, Jack Nicholson. Doesn't matter who's doing the role. I love the character no matter what. Now, I will say, when it was first announced, I was a little bit annoyed because I liked Jared Leto. I thought that Warner Brothers were being disrespectful towards him because there was talks about Jared Leto solo movie happening. Never happened. But you know what? I got over it. I went to go see the movie and I loved it, and Jared Leto kind of got his redemption in the role as well. He came back for Zack Snyder's Justice League, so I'm happy for all of them. But for this to get a sequel, I'm very happy. What's the worst that could happen for the Joker 2? It could be bad. So what? It's a bad movie? Bad movie. Bad movies are made every single day. They come out, and some of them make money and some of them don't. But for them to continue this story, I fully back Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips and Scott Silver if he comes back as well, because this movie is very unique to the comic book movie genre. Yes, it maybe takes elements from Taxi Driver, from the king of comedy, those Robert De Niro films, Scorsese movies, but it also had that comic book movie spin to it. It brought in the Wayne family, a different dynamic there. The origin of Batman again, at least of the Waynes dying anyway. And it looks like a Batman will exist in this world. And I've been saying this since 2019, since I first got to see Joker. I said that I think that Warner Brothers will make a sequel to this movie and that a Batman will exist at some stage in this kind of world that the Joker lives in right now. I don't know if it's going to be a big role or a small role, but I definitely think that a Joker will end up being created because of the actions from Joker. I mean, I only got to see that at the end of the Joker movie, and I have Christian Bale here, but it's obviously not going to be him. It might not be Robin Pattinson, definitely won't be Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton. It could be a brand new Batman. It could just be an intimidating figure in the distance. Who knows at this stage? But I definitely think that this could be a separate Joker universe where Batman and Joker just exist. It doesn't have to tie to Matt Reeves' world or Robin Pattinson or Snyder or anything like that. It can be its own thing. But I'm excited for Joker 2. I really, really am. I'm not one of these people who is shitting on it right now on Twitter or on Instagram saying this should not happen. Why shouldn't it happen? The movie made over $1 billion at the worldwide box office. Huge success. Oscars were won. Joaquin Phoenix, potentially, could be the first actor, well, maybe it's the first actor, to win an Oscar for the same role. I haven't double checked, but I don't think I can remember of any actor winning an Oscar for the same character. That would be pretty cool if that does happen. That's a long time away if it does happen. But look, Joker 2 is going to happen. Todd Phillips coming back. Joaquin Phoenix coming back, big payday. It's a DC Black Label movie. It's not connected to any other universe. I'm excited for this. But guys, what's your thoughts about Joker 2? Are you one of the people who thinks this shouldn't happen? Maybe let me know below. Give a like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear your thoughts. I'm excited. I love the Joker. Bring it on.